Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So my name is Chirag Vaishnav and I'm a software developer. And today we will be discussing about how to crack interviews. So yes, you heard it right. So you might have seen a lot of videos about how to crack this, how to crack that, how to crack interviews as well. So what makes this video different? So the first thing that makes this video different that I have seen them all. So I will be summing up it for you, right? And the second and the most important thing is कि इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस कर रहे होंगे कि इंटरव्यूअर आपने क्या देख रहा है. Because अगर कंपनी इंटरव्यू ले रही है so there must be some aspects they will be looking into you, right? So what are that? Because we have seen a lot of efficient people who are a lot of eligible people who know a lot of things but are not able to crack interviews that often. तो वो चीज हम डिस्कस कर रहे होंगे यहाँ पे. So बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. I have planned it out all for you. So you have to just watch this video. I have summarized it up to 3 major points upon which you can do better in your interviews, and I'm damn sure about that. So without further ado, as the channel name suggests, let's get started. So before discussing the main 3 points, it's very necessary and important to know that why the company is hiring particularly. कंपनी की हायरिंग चल क्यों रही है, कंपनी आप में हायर क्यों कर रही है. So before discussing the main 3 points, let's first discuss that why company is interviewing you. कंपनी आपका इंटरव्यू क्यों ले रही है, कंपनी आप पे क्या देखना चाह रही है, राइट. So if we particularly talk about software development interviews, so अगर हम उसमें देखें तो OA करके एक चीज होती है. OA stands for online assessment, right? So in the case of online assessment, they check the basic technical knowledge that you're having, right? Through the help of coding questions, through the help of multiple choice about computer science subjects, your projects, and basically your resume judging based on your technical aspects only. So why does this interviews happen if we talk about any perspective, like in software development or in any other respective fields? The interviews are there. Interviews are an important part because if the company has only to judge on the basis of technical skills or the hard skills that we say, they might just take the online assessment or based on resume they just select the candidate. But interviews are necessary because it's about the overall personality that they are looking for in the company. If a company is taking an interview, they are looking the future colleague. जैसे लेट्स से अगर मैं फ्यूचर में जाके मेरी कंपनी की तरफ से इंटरव्यू ले रहा हूँगा, so I will be seeing that okay, this person can be my future colleague. So overall personality should be good. He or she should be good to spend your time with, to communicate with, because in a company, apart from technical world, also there are a lot of things going on, like the socially how active you are, and a lot of things matters, right? So basically you have to prepare for that as well, and that we'll be discussing in this video. So without further ado, let's get started with the main 3 points, right? So the first point that we'll be discussing upon is KCP and CP, right? So if I talk about specifically software development interviews, so this point is very much relatable to that if I take the point of CP. So what CP stands for is competitive programming, right? तो जब मैं फर्स्ट ईयर में आया था तो मेरे सीनियर्स ने मुझे बोला था कि सीपी कर लो, इंटरव्यूज हो जाएंगे, सीपी कर लो, प्लेसमेंट हो जाएगा, राइट? सो व्हाट डज सीपी स्टैंड्स फॉर? CP stands for competitive programming. तो अगर हम कोडिंग अच्छे से कर लेंगे तो हमारा प्लेसमेंट हो जाएगा. But after analyzing 4 years, after analyzing my friends getting placed, after myself getting placed, after seeing lot my seniors experience, right, I have deduced that okay, CP is important, but KCP is more important. Now KCP is applicable to all the interview in the respective fields apart from software development as well. और software development में तो applicable है ही. So KCP. So KCP, K stands for knowledge. That is basically the hard skills that we'll be talking about. कि knowledge अगर हम किसी भी चीज में जाना चाह रहे हैं, if we are talking about software development, then you should have decent knowledge of data structures and algorithms, computer science subjects, resume building, projects, interviews experience. Basically, you should have that, how to deal with that. So this is the knowledge that you should have. Right? So knowledge is very, very important because building upon that, that is the basic block. That is the building block. If you are as a personality are interviewing, you should basically have the knowledge. So this is the most widely used subset of KCP. The next thing in the C stands for communication, right? So communication means that okay, you should be fluent in whatever language you are speaking. If I am speaking in English, I should be fluent in that. If अगर मैं हिंदी बोल रहा हूँ तो I should be fluent in that. If I am speaking Gujarati, Marathi, Bengali, and a lot more language, I should be fluent in that. Right? I should be able to express whatever I am thinking. My words should be loud and clear, right? So this is one of the important things. And the next P stands for presentation. So now you might be thinking, okay, what is the difference between communication and presentation? Same ही तो लगता है दोनों. No, there is very, very minute difference, but that difference makes a huge difference, right? So what I am talking about, let me explain it to you. कम्युनिकेशन मतलब होता है कि इन अ पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज आई एम एबल टू कन्वे माई थिंग्स प्रॉपरली, बट एट द सेम टाइम प्रेजेंटेशन मतलब होता है कि मैं जो सोच रहा हूँ उस चीज को मैं रख कैसे रहा हूँ. लेट्स से इन अ कंपनी, एक कंपनी में आप कम्युनिकेशन नहीं दे रहे, आप प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहे हैं. तो उसका कारण क्या है? कम्युनिकेशन इज जस्ट अ वे ऑफ कन्वेइंग थिंग्स, बट प्रेजेंटेशन इज द वे ऑफ प्रेजेंटिंग थिंग्स इन अ पर्टिकुलर मैनर, कि हम सोच कैसे रहे हैं, हाउ वी आर एबल टू एग्जीक्यूट दैट थिंग. Because if I say if there are 100 people, 90 people, almost I will say that 100 of them will think about a solution in a specific way, but only 5 will be able to present that in a really good manner that impresses others, right? And that is what we are talking about. That's what makes the difference here. Because if we talk about like very simple question, tell me about yourself or introduce yourself, some people will be like, okay, my name is Chirag Vaishnav, I have studied in this, and thank you. But some people will be prepared enough with their presentation and they will start like, okay, that my name is Chirag Vaishnav, I have done my education from this side, these are my projects, these are my tech stacks, these are my internships, these are my clubs that I have been a part of, this is the contribution that I have made to the society, this is the reason why I want to be in your company, and thanks for listening to me. So that's what makes the difference here, right? So knowledge is very necessary. Communication is important because you should be able to convey your thoughts properly, and presentation, the way you present your things, is really important. So this is the first basic point. I have covered a lot of things in this. I hope it will be helping you. The next thing that we will be discussing about is be confident. Being confident is really important. Considering confidence is the key. So you might have heard about it, right? कि जब मेरा प्लेसमेंट जब मेरा इंटरव्यू शेड्यूल हुआ था, सो आई वाज रियली नर्वस. तो मैंने मेरे बहुत सारे सीनियर्स को कॉल किया था दैट व्हाट शुड आई डू. They just said me, are you having enough technical knowledge? I said yes, that I am able to do it. I have some confidence that okay, I have done some mock interviews, I have done a lot of coding, I have done a lot of programming, so I can definitely try to answer them. But why I am nervous? So they just said that be confident. Confidence is the key. Now what makes the difference? Let's say 10 people are sitting in the interviews and you are one of them, right? So out of them, I'm definitely sure that all will be nervous, but only 2 will be able to stand out because they overcome their anxiety, they overcome their underconfidence, and they are confident enough, right? And that's what makes the difference. Because if let's say I'm interviewing, so I will be saying, okay, if he or she is confident, then we should go with him or her, right? So that's what makes the difference. Your approach makes the difference. There are many ways of being confident. The first and the most basic way is कि आप कैसे dress up हो रहे हैं, right? So कैसे dress up हो रहे हैं मतलब, let's say कि if I'm like coming to home after working, so I will be in a more relaxed clothes, so they will give me a feeling that okay, I have to be somehow lazy, right? If I'm in a meeting, I will be like professionally formal up, and I will be like, okay, in a professional way I'm going. So that's what makes the difference. If you are dressed up properly in formals, you should be confident enough. Now there are two things that okay, in the virtual case we are having interview, and in the offline case we are having interview. अगर offline case में interview है, तो you should be dressed up. In virtual case also कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं, they partially dress up, but I personally recommend कि हमें पूरा dress up होना चाहिए. That definitely gives you an impression. आप खुद professionally act करने लग जाते हैं उसके according, right? Apart from that, you have to sit properly, you have to make your chin up, you have to smile, right? Because the posture that you're having, the energy that you are creating, that's what makes the difference. आपकी एनर्जी कन्वे होनी चाहिए. इफ यू आर इन पर्सन मीटिंग, आपकी एनर्जी डायरेक्ट कन्वे होनी चाहिए. इफ यू आर मीटिंग वर्चुअली, आपकी एनर्जी उसमें भी कन्वे होनी चाहिए, राइट? एंड वन पॉइंट इज दैट पीपल जनरली मेक्स मिस्टेक अबाउट इज कि अगर हमारा वर्चुअल हो रहा है, तो try to look at the camera instead of the screen, right? That gives interviewer a feeling that okay, we are having an eye contact. And obviously, if you are in an online meeting, you should be looking directly into the eyes, because eye contact definitely makes a difference, and that makes you more appealing and confident. So this is the thing that you have, that you can do to make your profile more confident. So few more things that you can add on is that you should have a positive approach about everything, right? So whatever the interviewer is asking you, you should be positive about it. Let's say you have two things, A and B, and interviewer asks that do you know about A? So A and B are interlinked somehow. So some people will say that okay, I don't know A, right? But some people will say that I know B instead of saying I don't know A. So there is no negation in that, right? So the thing they conveyed is same, but the way they presented is different. Again, the presentation aspect comes in it, but the most important thing is that you should have a positive approach about anything. You should try not to be negative. You should try that there should be no negation in it. And one of the most important thing is don't argue with your interviewer anyway. Just try to be more polite, more humble, in a way that you are very generous and listening to it. Listen and don't argue. So these are the points that can make your personality more appealing and more confident. So third thing we can discuss is prepare standard questions. So in any format, if we are talking about software development interviews or any respective field, some standard questions are there that interviews ask. In each condition, they ask this question. In fact, the one of the question is the starting of your interview, right? That tell me about yourself. And believe me, you can drive your interviews if you answer these questions in a smart manner. So as I said, presentation is the key. So communication is the key. But communication is more powerful if you communicate in a presented way, if you communicate in an ordered and mannered way, so that you have planned it out properly, right? So अगर मैं tell me about yourself के example की बात करूँ तो मैंने पहले ही वीडियो में बोला था कि कुछ लोग होंगे that will be my name is Chirag Vaishnav, I have done education from this and thank you. But some will be planned out. Then my name is Chirag Vaishnav. These are the projects that I have created, tech stack I have worked on, internships I have done, clubs, and all the things why I want to join the company. So that's what makes the difference. Because if you are telling all the good things about you, that makes or generates an interest or curiosity in the interviewer that okay, this is the person I was looking for. This profile seems interesting. This is the person I want to work with in future, because that's what they are looking for. Interviewer is there to select you, not reject you. वो इसी mindset से आया कि मुझे select करना है, ना कि मुझे reject करना है. So that's what you have to think about properly, right? So this is the thing. Apart from that, आप के बहुत सारे questions रहते हैं. Why you have to select this company? Why not? So you have to study about the company properly. Why MNC or startup? Why startup or MNC? These are some standard questions. How will you see yourself in 5 years? So these are the questions that you can prepare, and that can definitely make a difference if you are prepared enough with your presentation of these questions, right? So this is the thing that you can work on. Apart from that, at the end of the interview, there is some part where interviewer asks कि अगर आपको कुछ questions हमसे पूछने हैं. So many of the students said that okay, we are having no questions, but no, you have to be different. If there are 10 people and there are only 2 selections to be happening, you have to stand out apart from that game. To stand out, you have to do things that others are not doing, right? So you have to be prepared enough, you have to be confident, you have to be more about KCP thing, knowledge, communication and presentation, and you have to be more interested in the profile, job profile that they are hiring for. So you should ask about the company, you should ask about the job profile, you should ask about the company, what are the future visions, how they are planning it now, how the teams are forming, how the work is being happening, एक team में कितने लोग हैं, and you can also ask the interviewer as well that how long you have been a part of, how's your journey till have been till now, and a lot more questions about that. That definitely makes a good impression out of you. And asking question never hurts. It simply shows that how curious and excited you are to be a part of that company. So these were the main 3 points that definitely will help you out. Apart from that, there are some bonus points that I have kept you for the end. So let's get started with that. So the first point is, don't be anxious, don't be nervous. So it's a human trait that whenever we are sitting for an interview, whenever we are sitting for a placement drive, we are really nervous that what will happen, what will be the questions that they will be asking me, will I be able to answer them properly or not? So it is normal, it is natural, but you have to be more confident, you have to reduce your anxiety, and that's what will make you different from others, right? And some of the ways that I have tried it out myself is just before my interview, I turned on the speaker. So by the way, I'm not a good singer, so I didn't try the way of singing, but I tried the way of dancing. So I turned up the speaker loud and started dancing in formals, and I was like, wow, what I'm doing, man. But still, so this was the way I reduced my anxiety, and you can definitely try it out yourself as well. The second thing is be polite and humble, because the interviewer is looking a person in you that he or she will be working in future. So you have to be polite, more friendly, more humble, more generous, so that he or she will get a positive vibe from you that will enhance your chances of being selected. And the third bonus point is choose your words wisely. This is the best advice from anyone, because if we say anything to anyone, you should choose your words wisely in general life or in interviews as well, because that's what makes the difference. If I'm saying a thing directly on your face, or if I'm saying a thing in a very better presented manner, it definitely makes a difference, and that will definitely make you stand out apart from all the candidates, the way you present your things, because we all are thinking the same thing, but the way we present, that's what makes the difference. So be humble, polite, and choose your words wisely. So thanks for watching this video till the very end. I hope it was helpful, and if you like the video, do give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if you're having any questions, do let me know in the comment section, and thanks for watching. Apart from three main points that we'll be discussing upon, we also have some bonus things that will add up to increase your chances of selection in the interview. So do watch it till the end and let's get started.